And get ready for super natural.
Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's Saul Canelo Alvarez. He's 172. This is Canelo Alvarez, a four-division, multi-time world champion. Quite simply, one of... It's Kell Brook, the former
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting up.
You can tell both. What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready. And he misses with the left uppercut. Defense here at all. The crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Not going to let this one go to the judges. Those fighters landing in these exchanges, judges going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. No rest for the weary. Scores with the counter. Nice stop, but that won't score. Good counter punching. Nice slip to avoid the jab. There's a very close round with 10 seconds to go. In that last round. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? counter shot. The straight right just misses. What you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Counter punch. Threw the uppercut but did not score. That hook doesn't score. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Throwing Alvarez in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow.
Let's get it started in round 3. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't.
I got to stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Kell Brook may need to take a knee here. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Missing with the hook. Output. Thought there must be more action here. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He threw a punch and just got countered. They exchanged punches. Nice counter punch right up the middle. On display here is incredible. Big shot, and down goes Brook. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Talking about Brook in that last round. Back at it in round 4. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Both men step back for just a moment. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
Even I've got to see.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You are right.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot, a clean one, then he's out of there.
halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Are we about to see Kell Brook go down? Looks like trouble was averted.
Bing Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Punch, counter punch. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Brook in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial. And there's the bell for round 5. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You've just got to put in a guess.
Code red for Kell Brook. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Are we about to see Kell Brook go down? And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What are they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
They block the uppercut. Punch himself out, though. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Alvarez. There's the bell for round 6. Their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a lick at because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Right hook misses. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Their vision is being impaired, no doubt about it, but is the referee going to stop it here? A little bit of a surprise here as the referee says we can continue. Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. back in that last round. There's the bell to start round 7. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right.
And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
I need... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Give me your glove.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Gotta waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes in close, tie him up. The referee's then gotta paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just gotta make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's gonna get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
They gotta pick things up halfway through the round here.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's time for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, like freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? Stamina is off the charts. Yes, there's a cut, and the referee will stop the action. So that's that. The referee's made his judgment, and we carry on. Not the best of rounds. Let's talk about looking at round 8, and we're off again. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain.
That counter punch caught him clean. Starting. Well, Johnny, complete. It'll be tough to forget this evening. How about your surroundings here at Balfour Bay? And hopefully we'll have a memorable fight as well. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to get
Antonio Tarver. You're looking at the match. And they'll be...
This bout is scheduled.
A lot of pre-match. And there's the bell to start round one. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Good counter punch. Trying to land that jab. Beautiful counter shot. And he misses with that jab. A lot of pre-match drama, and they will settle their score under the sun here in this outdoor venue.
Todd, this is something you could never, ever get used to. How many gyms are built outside? How many times do we train, spar, and everything outside? Now you're having a fight outside. This is where fighters may gas themselves out. This is where the environment may make so much of a difference. You may not realize it, but watch when the rounds roll on.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Score with that right uppercut. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Nice counter. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Holding nothing back here in the round. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they... Don't worry about that. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in time.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think light. Concentrate.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Catch and shoot. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Perfect counter shot. He missed with the jab. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Misses. Beautiful counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. They've got the momentum. They've got that round. There's the bell for round 3. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
left hook doesn't find its target. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. They both want the knockout. That right jab just misses. Counter shot. That counter shot lands. Punch, counter punch. And he scores with the counter. You'd like to see more jabs. Nice counter punch right up the middle. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, we know they've got the advantage. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. And Tarver crushes to the canvas. You up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, comfortably.
Go back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up, they've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
At the halfway point, there's no doubt who's won this round so far. Oh, that one caught Tarver clean, and he might go down. A much better game plan here.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
They exchanged punches. Tarver's been rocked. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. How big of a factor that knockdown. On to the 5th we go. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
That counter punch caught him clean. Defense here at all. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. How about that time counter shot? I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
A perfect counter lands. charts. Good counter punching. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Those counter punches have to hurt. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That was almost a 10.
Go back out there.
This is the beginning of round 6. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin win.
Whoa, Johnny! Tarver in some serious trouble. Looks like they've shaken it off. We knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
A shot from the gun.
1, 2, 3, 4.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
Is that much ever hope? Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. They're happy this round's coming. And down goes Antonio Tarver. I don't know, I gotta take another look at that.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are you okay?
Well, this fighter has been down twice. They've got to up their game. And there's the bell for round 7. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
His stamina is off the charts. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He fails to score with that left hook. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
There's a counter shot. Fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Tarver in some serious trouble. How is this fight still continuing?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Well done with that counter shot. Is he going going to punch himself out, though. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out. Like, come on. And there's the bell for round 8. He let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Missing with the hook. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Both fighters landing in these exchanges. We see it again. There's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your eagle's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Two judges are in agreement, but that's all you need in this game, a majority decision win.
I didn't think it was going to be that close. I really didn't. I thought this was a one-sided fight. It was like a walk in the park. But